Hi friends, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be all about the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. I've gotten a lot of requests for me to post my wear test on this skin tint, but you know what? I was like, I'll just refilm it and that way I can do a longer wear test because I felt like 6 hours was good, but I wanted to go to at least 8 hours. I feel like 8 hours really does make a difference, so I ended up scrapping that video and I'm just going to refilm this. If you're curious about this product and you want to know all the details on it, then definitely keep on watching. I just filmed my video and this eye look with the new Rick and Morty collection from Glamlight. I also filmed this eye look in short form content as well, so I can post that in case you don't want to sit through an entire video. You can see it as a YouTube short or on my TikTok. But this is the palette. So happy that I finally got to sit down and play with this. My eye look is definitely not complete. I gotta put lashes and liner on. I wanted to get this wear test started. This is a part of Danessa's Yummy line. This is a $36 skin tint, which is pretty normal for Danessa Myricks. I feel like a lot of her products are in the $30 price range. Now, I picked up the shade 13. When I was trying to pick out my shade, I was choosing between 13 and 12. And if I'm gonna be honest, the swatches on Sephora don't really look like it does when I got it. So it looks a lot darker than you would expect. It's not that dark in person. It's actually very similar to 12. Now, the only difference between 13 and 12 is that 13 has golden warm undertones and 12 just has golden undertones. So I was really trying to choose between which two, and personally, I'm always gonna gravitate to the darker shade because I feel like once I add concealer, powder, everything tends to pull and look a little bit lighter, and I like to use a brightening concealer, so it kind of lightens up everything in the end. But of course, you're gonna see how 13 looks on me to help you better pick out a shade for yourself. So I'm just gonna give this a little bit of a shake. So this is a hydrating and smoothing skincare infused skin tint that provides light coverage and a skin-like radiant finish. Now, that is exactly what swayed me away from this product, is when I saw that it was radiant and I have oily combo skin. So I just felt like those two were not going to mix very well together. So that is why I was a little bit hesitant about picking this up, but I saw people use this all over the internet and a lot of them did have oily skin and they loved it. So I was like, you know what? Let me pick this up and try this out for myself. This does have cactus extract, which is an antioxidant booster that hydrates and soothes skin. One of my favorite products from the Yummy Skin line is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm. I know this is a hit or miss for some people, but I absolutely love this. So I am gonna use this as my primer today. This does have Upsolite in it, which does help to control the oils. Now, this is how I would normally wear it. I would not dare wear a skin tint without a primer or powder. Like, I just would not dare. I'm asking for it to come off of my skin. If I don't, for my skin type personally, I have to have something. I have to have, a primer and powder on. So I'm just gonna go in with this. I do really love this product. I have mine in the shade Translucent. I do wanna pick up her newest shade that she just came out with, which is 8.5. That one looks like it's going to be a perfect match for me. It's the tinted one, and I just feel like that's going to be such a good match. So I'm most likely gonna pick that up soon. Or I might finish this first and wait for the Sephora sale. I've already hit pan on mine, so that lets you know how much I love it. Definitely one of my favorite primers in my collection. We are all primed and ready to go. Now, I did try this out the other day, and I used a sponge, a brush, and my fingers. The best way to apply this for me was with my fingers. I felt like I got the most out of the light coverage. The sponge soaked up all of the product, so I already know that's gonna be a waste. It's a light coverage skin tint. Also, the brush soaked it up. I'm gonna use my fingers today. Also found that I should have used a color corrector, so let me grab that because I'm already forgetting to put a little color corrector on. Just taking a little bit of my e.l.f. color corrector because it's a skin tint and I don't get as much coverage out of it as I would prefer. So I need to color correct around my mouth. Color corrected, all good. Now I can blend this in with my fingers. This is definitely a light coverage skin tint. I'll go on with about 2 layers of this, and it does give a radiant finish, but it's not like what I personally thought when I think of radiant. It gives more of like a skin-like finish. It almost looks pretty natural on the skin. It just looks like a lit from within glow on the skin. I can still see my moles. I can still see my birthmark. I can still see everything. I just feel like it just puts a light layer on the skin. And it just feels really lightweight. So if you like a lightweight product, well, I put a little bit too much on. A little bit too much there. Because I went in with a lot on the forehead, I'm just going to take my brush, just pressing it into the skin. If you want a more seamless blend, I feel like now is the time you could take your brush or sponge and just press over the entire face just to make sure it is blended into the skin now that you have that coverage. This is the skin tint. Really beautiful on the skin. It feels really lightweight. It is a light coverage, so you can try to build it up to be medium. Definitely won't translate as medium, but it is so, look at that. Just look at that. It's not an overly radiant skin tint. I feel like the Makeup by Mario foundation is much more radiant than this. I just feel like it looks natural. If you've tried the Too Faced Healthy Glow skin tint, this definitely does remind me of that product because it kind of gives the same finish. I did not like Danessa's Yummy Skin foundation. I tried it multiple days in a row. It broke up really bad by the end of the day. It just was not my favorite. I was very, very skeptical about trying this, but I've already tried this. Okay, this is not a first impression, and I was very impressed by 6 hours. But today, we're gonna see how this holds up longer than 6 hours because I really wanna get a feel for this product. So I'm gonna go and do the rest of my makeup and then we'll be back to get this wear test started. My makeup is on, it is all completed. I've had my makeup on since 11:30, but I had to go and take care of a few things. It is now 12:30, so I've already had this on for literally an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the day, and of course, I'm gonna be back to update you with how everything held up. I'm also going to update you throughout the day to let you know how this is holding up and give you some check-ins. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Makeup is looking good. I took off my lashes. I'm in my bathroom right now, so it might sound a little bit echoey, but took off my lashes. I took a nap. I ate a slice of pizza, and it's 4:30, and the makeup is looking really good. I'm close to the 6 hours, like pretty close to it, so I feel like it's looking really good so far. I don't feel oily. I feel like my skin still looks like I applied it, with the exception of this mess here, because watery eyes when you first wake up, not fun. I feel like a lot of the oiliness is controlled because of the, the balm, the blurring balm powder. So I guess this is kind of a wear test for that too, if you think about it. But so far, everything is looking good. So I'll update you guys in a few more hours. It is 8:06 p.m. I've been wearing this for a really long time. And let's assess, shall we? Let's see how everything is looking. I feel like I'm just starting to get a tiny bit oily in my eyebrows, which is pretty normal. But overall, for a radiant skin tint, this is giving. Especially after all day wearing this, I feel like my makeup still looks really good. I've tried other products that aren't skin tints where my makeup does not look this good towards the end of the day, so I am very impressed. One of the things I was really looking for with this skin tint is if it was going to break up like the foundation after wearing it for a couple of hours, and it's not. I found with the foundation it was like breaking up around my mouth. I did eat dinner, so I kind of did lose most of the skin tint around my mouth, but as far as everywhere else, I feel like everything still looks very promising, and I feel like I could keep going with this wear test. I usually don't wear makeup this long anyways, unless I'm like going somewhere or I'm out somewhere. I would have taken my makeup off by now. If you've been curious about the skin tint and you really weren't sure if it was gonna hold up or if it was good or worth the money, I definitely do think this is worth the money. I definitely do recommend this if you're looking for a good skin tint. If you have oily combo skin, definitely recommend this as well. I feel like it works with oily combo skin. Now, I'm not gonna give it all to the skin tint because this product works wonders. I've always raved about this product, and it really, really does work wonders. It does an amazing job at controlling the oil. So these two together are like the dream team. Highly, highly recommend this as well. Especially if you have oily skin, you're gonna love this. If you have dry skin, I mean, you don't really need this to control your oils and all of that. So the skin tint will be great on its own, but having these two together like I did today, I really do feel like this combination helped the skin tint to last as long as it possibly could. But overall, I am very impressed with the skin tint. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.